Hey, Gary here with you, day 98. AI blogging. We're talking about free SEO tools that we can use to take a look at our site, the site that we've created using ChatGPT, Koala Writer, taking a look at a paid SEO tool that I use, RankIQ. Inside of ahrefs, we're going to be taking a look at their site audit, where we can run an SEO audit to uncover our website's technical and on-page SEO issues. But also here, I want to talk a little bit about the tools that we looked at. Ubersuggest, Moz, the free domain authority checker, the Simrush site audit, the Hoth tools, the free SEO audit tool from Hoth, also SEO optimizer or SEO P timer, where we ran that SEO audit and got a look inside, or we took a look at what is going on with our site using their reporting tool. Then we also took a look at the free SEO audit tool here from SEO Mater. But before we pick the winner, or who I think is best, or the one that I think you should concentrate on, let's go ahead and run this site audit over at ahrefs. And to do that, you simply just enter your domain name here, and then you'll start the audit. Note that to verify ownership, you need to verify that you own the site, and you can do that by connecting your Google Search Console, which is the recommended method and the method that we're going to use. You can upload an HTML file, you can add a text to your DNS configuration, or you can add an HTML meta tag to your home page. So after clicking Start the Edit, I went ahead and logged in as my Google account, and here you can see that it's asking to import or add a project. And I'm going to go ahead and import from Google Search Console. It's going to ask to authenticate using our Universe Unriddled Google account. Here you're going to see what Ahrefs wants access to. We're going to go ahead and trust that and continue. Then you can see here we have select projects to import. We found one verified project in your Google Search Console. I'm going to go ahead and add this one too. Crawl external links. And then we're going to go ahead and click import. And here that's going to bring up your dashboard. Here is some training. You could watch that. We're going to go ahead and close that so we can see what's going on down here. And you can see now that it is crawling currently, and it's going to pull in our overall health score. And it's going to pull in all that data, and it's going to break it all down for us, and it's going to rank our domain, talk about referring domains, talk about backlinks. We're going to see organic traffic, our organic keywords, and where the traffic is coming from. And then when it does all that, you're going to have all these other tools: Site Explorer, Keywords Explorer, Site Audit, Rank Tracker, Content Explorer, Web Explorer, Competitive Analysis, as well as more. Now, to unlock some of these features, you're definitely going to have to pay Ahrefs. And as far as comparing the tools, and that's what we're going to talk about a little bit here, and look at this comparison starting with Ubersuggest, because Ubersuggest is really one that gives you a complete full dashboard like Ahrefs does, where you can set up a workspace, set up a project, and then start tracking all the technical SEO opportunities, start tracking your keywords, looking at competition. It's really built for that overall experience of doing everything and anything you can think about for a project, or as you build out your website, to think about your website as a project and track all the on-page SEO stuff and all the backlinks and all the things that you're doing, to include where the traffic comes from, organic traffic, if you're sharing it to social media, whatever the point of reference is for where the traffic is coming from, because you've interacted. Or just like with Ahrefs, Ubersuggest has you sign up with your Google account, and it connects to your Google Search Console to pull in that Google data, and just gives you a little different reference point inside of their own unique dashboard. Again, Ubersuggest and Ahrefs with that dashboard where you're looking at a project, which is your site. So that becomes the focal point and the point of reference where you come in and you can utilize all their tools. Of course, you get started for free, which is effectively a lead magnet to get you to sign up to their list, get on their email list, get into their world, understand their tools, and really feel out what you can do for free, and see just a little bit of what's going on and how to evaluate it, and then really dig in and most likely upgrade to a paid plan to get the full benefits of the tool. And again, that's going to be the same thing with Moz. If you go back and you look at each video as we walk through this here in the case study, you'll see what each free tool did. But here, for example, Moz is talking about their proprietary domain authority and page authority. And really they're looking at the top pages by links and the different links and the way to get backlinks, or thinking about the way to get backlinks and then measuring the power of those backlinks is really what you're getting here in this free Moz tool. And then of course they have other free tools here as well. Again, competitive research, Mozbar, Keyword Explorer, Link Explorer, and even more SEO tools. And then when you move over to Simrush, you're going to have that same thing where we started for free. It's going to break down the technical SEO, give us that free report, and then lead us to different resources where they have blogs, they have other tools, they have an academy that understands or tries to help you understand SEO overall. So it's all baked into the idea of giving you this free site audit and then showing you the tools. The Hoth is going to be the same thing. Come up here, they have all these SEO tools where you can break it down. Each one of these is going to be dependent on their own way or the way that they look. Again, backlink checker, keyword planners, PPC, this is pay-per-click calculators, headline generators, domain authority checkers, full SEO reports. And then of course, if you click here to see all their SEO tools, it's going to bring up a list of all the search engine optimization tools they have and what they do. And really, you just have to dig in and figure out which one you like the best, because you can go to SEO Timer and run that free report and get that same analysis as far as technical SEO. Then they're going to have resources here. Then they're going to have all these different features. Again, I think SEO Timer is more aimed towards people that are looking to set up an agency to do SEO for clients. The same with SEO Mater to get that free audit tool that really looks really similar to what we saw on SEO Timer and the Hoth. So maybe those are really reports that are focused on technical SEO and then diving into, again, things like Moz looks at, where you're looking at your domain score or your domain authority, your page authority, really building around backlinks. And then tools like Ubersuggest with a full complete dashboard for everything, or all-encompassing sort of a reference point after you interconnect or log in with your Google account and then pull that data in from Google Search Console. You're getting the same thing here with ahrefs. You can see here right now it's crawling. So we're going to have all that information. Once it's gone out and it's crawled, it's going to give us that report all here inside the dashboard. Then it's going to give us a hint of the full power of ahrefs. Of course, that's going to be a paid plan. So at the end of the day, when you're looking at and you want to compare and say which one's the best, it's really what you're looking for. But I would probably say either go with Ubersuggest. But at the end of the day, ahrefs is probably the Cadillac of SEO tools, especially when you're looking at keyword research and all the things that it can do inside of the dashboard. Once you get inside, it probably has all the tools that you'll need. And again, starting out for free, it's going to give you the things you need to know when you're at that level. But then if you really want to dive in and build out a big project, ahrefs, although it's really expensive for most people, if you're just doing one small niche site at the beginning, and at the end of the day, really, even what you've seen here in this 100-day case study, we didn't need any of the free SEO tools. They didn't really tell us anything we didn't already know. Of course, I've used RankIQ to do that low-hanging fruit research for those low volume keywords, but gives us that gap or that place where we can find or we can wedge our way in to getting found inside of search by finding those low volume keywords that most of the big folks, most of the big niche sites that we're going to be competing against in just about any niche that we go after aren't going to go after, because they already rank or they already have authority for the more powerful keywords. But it's our way of breaking into the niche, building out our niche site to get started. So that's why I like RankIQ for doing that keyword research for us. But all these other free tools, which one's the best? It really just depends on which one you like, which one resonates with you when you run the report, and the one that you get the most benefit of based upon the way that they give you the information, because everyone learns and sees things a little differently. And of course, at the end of the day, you have to look at the power that the tool is going to bring you overall. Of course, if you were to upgrade and get into the paid version of the tool, because the free tools aren't really free. They're just giving you, or they're solving a small subset of problems that you're going to have overall, looking at the big picture as you continue to grow your site into an authority site. And if you take on, or you start taking on other sites and building other sites, other quote unquote projects, then you'll want to look at each one of those individually. But taking a look at the free tools, like we did here in the case study, is super important. And you can learn a lot from looking at each single one of them. And we just really scratched the surface of the ones out there. I really just did free SEO tools and just took like the first 7 or 8 tools and the ones that I knew and took a look at what they offer for free. So go ahead and let me know in the comments what you think of each one, or what you've picked, or one that I didn't cover that you think works the best for you, or is working the best for you, and you think it might work best for everyone else watching this case study, to include me. I would appreciate it. Look forward to seeing that. Thanks for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you appreciate it. See you in tomorrow's update, and I'll talk to you then. Bye.